Officially, Xi Jinping's visit to Russia is to promote bilateral ties between two neighbors. There are agreements to be signed, meals to be had, photo opportunities to be staged. Now, all governments have such visits. So why all the attention on this one? Well, for one, this is the leader of one of the world's two great superpowers visiting an ally, who happens to be the person who had unleashed a bloody invasion of another country in Europe in 2023. Just imagine you're Vladimir Putin. You've started a war that hasn't gone to plan. You're drowning in sanctions. And now the International Criminal Court has issued an arrest warrant for war crimes with your name on it. It's at times like these you need a friend. Now enter Xi Jinping. The two leaders are meeting for a one-on-one today, followed by an informal lunch. In Moscow, they are expected to sign an agreement on deepening the comprehensive partnership between their two countries. You see, to counter Western sanctions and to shore up Russian economy, Russia has been boosting trade with China, primarily in the energy sector. Expect oil, gas and energy pipelines to be on the agenda at the Putin-Xi talks. Putin, meanwhile, has praised his good old friend Xi Jinping in a newspaper article published in China that will reaffirm the leader's strong ties and provide Moscow with an opportunity to emphasize that it has not been isolated by the global community. Once upon a time, China's president had called Putin his best friend. You see, the two have had much in common. They're both authoritarian leaders and both embrace the idea of a multipolar world devoid of US domination. While in Russia they say there's no harm wishing for something, this doesn't mean it's going to happen. If there's one thing the last year has shown, it's that a no-limits partnership does have limits. Up to this point, Beijing has apparently been reluctant to provide direct military assistance to Moscow for fear of triggering secondary sanctions in the West against Chinese companies. As far as Beijing is concerned, sorry Russia, it seems like it's China first. Xi Jinping also plans to speak with Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky for the first time since the start of the war, likely after this Moscow visit, according to people familiar with the matter.